Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to the Poggies SMP. My name is Hunter Yes, Hunter No, and today we're standing here at the center of our village trading hall because it is time to make one very important expansion to the world. We are in desperate need of an iron farm, and that's what we're going to be building here today. Except, well, I'll just warn you now, it was a painful process. It took a week to build, and this footage has been cut down very significantly just to make this video actually, watchable. So, I'll do my best to kind of fill you in as we go along, but for now, just be warned, this is fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm not doing great today. I have no food. I'm already losing 100 bars. I have no sword, so I can't really go get food. And I have just discovered that someone went and stole all of the sugarcane. I've been AFK. So I've gone ahead and put this sign up because that's not cool. I don't like that. Clearly Riley's been doing work, and I know Joey's been doing some work that he had... Well, wait, Riley's been doing a lot of work. He's got a staircase going on there now, too. Hello there. Anyways, after the last episode, I've been doing a lot of AFKing in both the downstairs area where I've got that zombie farm, and then, of course, I was AFKing here for a while, and someone's taken all the resources from that. I need a spyglass, because my previous spyglass burned up, because, if you remember, we died in lava and stuff. It wasn't great. One thing I've also learned is I've learned now how to get an iron golem farm going, and I probably can do it just on top of our villager breeder here. So if I can fill these 2 slots, then we can probably get the iron golem farm going, because for an iron golem to spawn in Bedrock, you need to have 10 villagers and 20 beds, which feels weird. And then all the villagers have to also be recently doing jobs, but as you can see, that's not a problem. Since it's a trading hall, they've already got all of their job blocks right there next to them. So what I'm probably gonna do is dig out an upper area and try and get iron golems to spawn there. But then the other thing that I'm gonna have to do then with that is I need to cover this entire hill area in spawn-proof material. Like, leaves is one thing that the farm suggests. I feel like that's a little silly. A whole landscape covered in leaves, but at the same time, I don't really know what other block would work. But I need iron because the amount of iron needed for the wool farm I have planned is quite a bit. So I need some source for that. Well, he did the work for me. And that's the other thing to consider is, does this cave... Does this hill have caves in it? Doesn't it? This cave doesn't really have hill... hill have caves in it. Wow. That's the goal for today, to get some of that going. I don't know how likely that is to get started. But we are going to start moving some villagers and stuff. And I guess we'll just kind of go from there. It's just in the midst of chopping down some trees when, aha! But to my wondering eyes, see? It is the LEFFO, wearing a spiffy new helmet. Boop! She requested mangrove propagules, so there I shall supply. Thank you. Yep, no worries. Alright, you can. Bye-bye. I've been digging, as you can see.
Oh, you don't say!
This, my friend, is going to be the start of an iron farm, and... well,
excellent.
It's not quite done yet, it's not going to be very pretty, and, frankly... it's going to take a lot of tweaking once I am done with it, but this right here, this is the center point of it. This is where all the iron golems will be filtered into. This is right above my villager trading hall. I'm going to mark the center of the quote-unquote village, the trading hall, with a bell, roughly in this coordinate, and then that'll be the center of the farm, with,
that's where they'll all spawn in, and then
you'll
have probably
area. We'll have water flowing.
I'm guessing you're gonna have like some sort of just like a single zombie like here. So
no. They're just gonna flow in the water. They just flow.
Oh really?
Yep. They will simply just vibe until they die.
Cool.
But so that requires I still need to build up the walls here, which is going to take a second, and then I need to dig out this area and figure out where exactly the collection system is going to be for all that iron, because it's going to be a lot of iron. I tested this out in a creative world. It's some big rewards. It's definitely gonna be worth getting this online. But
It's big reward. Nice.
yeah, it's gonna be worth it.
Soon my skills will not be necessary.
Hey, I'm not looking to outclass the miners, but iron is something I'm gonna need just a surplus of once I get some of these other projects going. Especially
That's fair.
sheep farm. That sheep farm, I did not realize. I need rails, I need hoppers, I need hopper mine carts. It's gonna be a crap ton of iron.
That is a little crap ton of iron.
Yep. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh no!
Hunter, do you need more iron?
No, I don't. I
Okay.
need to fix the farm. I had it built one layer too high. I was right. I had miscalculated.
Good to hear.
No, it's not!
I mean, okay, I apologize. That was unfair of me. I apologize for that.
I have to move this. Okay. I need to move all of the ground one level up. I just need to add a whole layer of cobblestone to the ground here. I thought I'd miscalculated, but I was like, no, we're fine. No, we're not fine. It's not fine. Nothing is fine. So, I was about to show off and be super proud for completing this. It's all done, it's all great, but then I was waiting for an iron golem to spawn, and I couldn't find one spawning. So I looked around, checked. So far, it's not a lot of spawn proofing, just some leaves and moss, but it seems to be working. I checked through the villager hall, and then I had to spawn proof the hall as well with this kind of weird roof here, but it actually is not too bad. And yeah, the beds are here, there's no golem. And so I pop into spectator mode just to peek around. Maybe there's a cave? No, I misaligned this. It needed to be... It needs to be one more down. And the real tragedy of it being one more down like that means I actually had calculated correctly, but I had put my signs in the wrong place. So this is just so annoying. So what that means is that it works, which is great, but I now have to fix it again, which is not great. We should start seeing some golems, right? I mean, that is the whole point of the farm, after all. Yeah, that's mildly concerning, isn't it? Did I not spawn-proof it enough? Are you kidding me? So, okay, so these villager rooms I've created might be a problem. Ugh, every time I think I've got this right. Let's go back down. Not there, not there, there, not there, not there. Alright. Where? Alright then, so welcome to my creative world. This is where I run tests on different builds and experiments I want to try, and this right here, this is a Bedrock style iron farm. Bedrock and Java are pretty different actually in the way that they spawn iron golems. And so with Bedrock, you have to have a big open area, that's no surprise, but then down here, it can't just be 1 or 3 villagers, it has to be a full 10 villagers and 20 beds in a certain amount of space to actually create an iron golem. Now, we're not seeing any iron golems spawn in here because this is a creative world that I have mob spawning turned off on, but if I did, we'd be seeing golems pumping out of here like crazy. This is a farm designed once again by JC Plays. This guy has been very helpful with his farm tutorials on the server, and I know I've featured his channel before, but this one is also designed by him, and this was the base idea I went for of one building the one I put on the server, but the problem is this is not exactly what I did. I put this on top of my villager trading hall, which meant I spread out my villagers across a long space. Now, that had a few different side effects. Number one, an iron golem is spawned in Bedrock based on the center of the village. In this farm's example, the center of the village is a randomly selected bed pillow, which is why we have to do it like, you know, the way that we have, but on mine, I needed to centralize it and needed to pick a specific spot where I wanted the iron golems to spawn, so I used a bell, and that had some other unintended side effects. where this one is designed specifically so that this group of villagers is all you need. Mine, with it spread out and tied to a bell, it had some problems with that. A lot of problems, actually. And so I brought some backup online. No, I'm not talking about my backup account, I'm talking about Alex and Joey, both of whom are great technical Minecrafters, and I figured they would know at least how to help figure out this iron golem spawning problem. I showed both of them the situation and both sides of the farm, and they expertly pointed out that if I were simply to spawn-proof the ground of the villager trading hall, then a golem wasn't very likely to spawn at that point. So that's what I did. I went around placing buttons along the floor of every single one of these trading hall sections, and no longer were iron golems spawning there, but now they were spawning everywhere that we needed them to. It was just that easy. And the other thing I didn't get to show in video, but up here, this is our collection system just below the iron farm. Right here, I stuffed some extra beds, and there are a couple villagers in there just to make sure this iron farm would actually work. I just centralized a bunch of extra villagers. These guys, they don't trade very much anyway, so I grabbed them from the breeder, put them in here, and yeah, it ended up actually working really well. But of course, we're not done yet, so just reviewing here everything we've gotten done. We've added some villagers to the villager breeder, and we've successfully started the iron farm. However, I've come to the realization that more villagers will make the iron farm better, meaning we're going to keep transporting the villagers to the trading hall. Anyways, that's been fun. It's been a very successful episode. I think the next things we need to work on is, of course, more villagers, which I'll probably do off camera, but all that next time. I want to thank you very much for watching as we enjoy the panoramic sunset from view of our industrial base here. Avery's improving, Alex has been improving, Joey's is a grand farm now, and even LEFFO and Dakota seem to be working on things. So, I bid you farewell, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.